Howdy folks, welcome to the channel. I am the Godless Gamer, and I hope everyone is having a fantastic weekend. My weekend just got better exponentially because I just watched my boys, the New York Knickerbockers, defeat the Atlanta Hawks in Game 1 of Round 1 of the playoffs, so I'm in a fantastic mood today. You are watching episode 28 of Mare Nostrum, and you didn't accidentally click on something else. You're watching the right video. But I'm starting today's episode a little bit differently. We're looking at my browser here. We're on my channel because I wanted to shed some light on an announcement that I made like exactly 24 hours ago. Um, and if you haven't seen this yet, I just want to bring this to your attention and just, get everybody made aware of this announcement that I made last night. So, attention, lords and ladies, I'd like to give you all a heads up that my Mare Nostrum series will be drawing to a close soon. Aw, man, boo, dislike. But don't worry, relax. I've got another series in the works that I hope you all will enjoy. Oh, yay, thumbs up. It will be another Bannerlord series. However, I'll be showcasing an overhauled mod that I've had my eyes on for a few months. I'm not going to spoil it here, but Distinguished Service will be a part of that series as well. If you're interested in being a companion in my next series, I recommend you stay tuned. It will be a first come, first serve, and then it's supposed to say situation, but I guess I didn't click that. You know, what's weird is that I can't edit posts. I can only delete this and start again, and I wasn't going to edit it because of my poor grammar. People are already taking part in this little poll that I've got going here. Anyway, it'll be a first come, first serve situation. Anyway, I hope everyone is well. Have a good one, guys. Just for fun, which mod do you think it will be? And then I've got this poll going. I've gotten 21 votes so far, but I want to poke fun at some of you because I think I have a large enough data set to make a prediction here. How many of you how many of you didn't completely read this message and they just saw this poll and they instantly thought to themselves, oh my god, he's asking us which mod we want him to play, and then you voted without reading the rest of this? So I am doing a new series. I've already decided which mod that I'm going to be using, but I just thought for fun what you guys thought. So I've gotten 21 votes in this poll so far, and I'm actually curious to see after this video goes live how many votes from people who thought they were asking for the next series. How many of you just without reading the entire thing voted? And I'm curious to see if any of the numbers change after this video goes live. But yes, I'm going to do a new series, and I'm going to be using one of potentially the 4 overhaul mods that I've got listed here. First one is Fallen Eagle, that's at 24%. Fallen Eagle is an overhaul mod which is basically a Roman overhaul mod, which in hindsight probably should have been the mod that I was using in order to do this series, since this series is a Roman themed one. But the purpose of this series was to showcase war sails, and in order to use war sails, I couldn't have installed Fallen Eagle because War Sails wasn't updated yet, or the mod wasn't updated at that point yet, so I couldn't use War Sails with Fallen Eagle, but now it is updated. So that's Fallen Eagle. For those who don't know, it's like the Roman overhaul mod. Realm of Thrones, many of you should be familiar with this. This has the highest amount, so what is that? 21 votes, 52%, so that's 11 of you. 11 of you, I think, have chose Realm of Thrones. So 11 of you, or most of you, think that it's going to be a Realm of Thrones series. So that's the Game of Thrones overhaul mod. This next one is Shokuho. This is a overhaul mod that takes Bannerlord into the world of Sengoku Japan, like medieval Japan. The mid 1500s into like the 1600s, that time period. So Sengoku Japan. Basically Shogun Total War for Bannerlord. And then last but not least, and I'm not sure how many people, that 5%, I think that's just one person. So only one person thinks Shokuho. And then last but not least, the Old Realms, which is the overhaul mod for Warhammer. So it brings Bannerlord into the world of Warhammer Fantasy. 19% of you have voted for this, and I've gotten several recommendations for the Old Realms. And I've actually talked about Warhammer in like a lot of my videos. Like I'm pretty because I played a lot of Warhammer Total War. So like I'm pretty familiar with like a lot of the characters and like the factions in the Old Realms. So that was all. These are all, and this is not a trick, by the way. My decision is on this list. It's not on the list. So if any of you wanted to take part just for fun and see and take your guess at which mod that I'm going to be using, now's the time to do it. You have a little bit of time because I'm going to continue the Mare Nostrum series for just like a few more episodes. There are a few more things that I want to accomplish in our current series, but we are wrapping things up. So if you're interested in leaving your votes and guessing at which mod that I'm going to be using, you can go ahead and do that now. You still have a lot of time. In fact, I think after we're done wrapping up Mare Nostrum, what I'm going to do is I'm going to install the mod that I'm going to use, and I'm just going to familiarize myself with it, get up to speed on everything, make sure all of the mods that I have installed are functional with it, and just to make sure it doesn't crash, because I can't do a series if the game is going to constantly crash. So I do have to do some testing for whichever mod, because I just want to make sure everything works. And then before I drop episode 1 of my next series, I might do something fun, like drop a teaser video in my posts, and I'll drop a teaser just to reveal what the new series is going to be, and then you will find out if you were correct in this poll. So this poll is going to be up for like a few weeks, so go ahead and take part in that. I just wanted to make everybody aware that we are wrapping up Mare Nostrum, and if you're interested in being a companion in my next series, because Distinguished Service will be a part of it, feel free to do that. And then once I make my reveal video of what the series is going to be, you can start thinking about what kind of story you want to tell for your companion. So just wanted to get everybody up to speed on that. Hope you don't mind that I took some time just to shed some light on this announcement. Go ahead and vote. This is a rare occasion where you get to see me, like, we're not just in-game, you can see my browser open with all my tabs, and, you're taking a glimpse behind the curtain, looking at some of the channels that I'm subscribed to. Legend. Oh my god. The man, the myth, the legend. I know a lot of you are actually subscribed. A lot of my subscribers are subscribed to Legend. I think he's coming back, everyone. If I had to speculate, there's no way he's going to be absent for the release of Medieval 3 Total War. But you can see some of my subs. Yes, Cyndi Lauper, girls just want to have fun, okay? Don't judge me. But let's get this, without further ado, let's get booted in here. We have a few things that I need to touch on. I did do a lot off screen, so let's just get caught up with that, and then I promise we'll dive right into this. We have a lot to do today. Now, I wanted to welcome a new companion. This is a late entry. Let me boot up my, just so you can see my list here. So everybody welcome It's Nick 7, whose character is Nicholas Warborn. I'm probably just going to call you Nico for short. I hope you don't mind It's Nick 7. I hope you don't mind if I just call you Nico, just for shorthand. But you are here. I did create you. That's one of the things I did off screen. So he gave me all this information. I'm missing your son's name, and I'm missing your ship name, It's Nick. But I don't really need these, because since we're getting close to wrapping up the series, there's no point in you having a son. Like, the character that I created you with is 25 years old. You're gonna live for the rest of the episode if I'm... unless you die in battle, which is, like, never happened to anybody. But I just want everybody to welcome It's Nick. I will show you his character. I have to mute the... because I do have an army together. But let me introduce you to him first. Where are you, my friend? Nicholas... Nicholas? Or just Nico. My boy Nico. Here you are. You are fully equipped. I did a ton of shopping because I did a bunch of recruiting off screen, and while I was traveling around, I was able to gather you together a decent outfit. You're using the right weapons. You have a one-handed axe. You have a shield. You can't see it, but you have a shield. And then you have 2 stacks of throwing axes, which is what you requested, Nico. So this is your character, this is your build. I used my best discretion. You have really, really good athletics. I created you from a Sturgian heavy axeman. Because it made the most sense for what the heavy axemen are bringing. They basically use the loadout that you requested. I just want to find it here. Heavy axeman, heavy axeman. Here. So this is what I created you from. So I hope you don't mind that. And then let's look at your equipment. So here's your shield. You've got 2 throwing axes. I did give you a pretty good banner. You have like one of the best one-handed axes that I could find. And then I just gave you as much Sturgian equipment as I could. You didn't specify whether you wanted to be on horse or not. So for now, you're not mounted. Because the Sturgian axemen don't come to the... they don't come to me with good riding skill. You only have 60 riding. So just let me know in the comments. It's Nick7 if you want to have your guy on a horse. For the remainder of this episode, I'll keep you dismounted. But you can let me know in the comments. So what changed is that we did end the war with the Aserai, and off-screen, I decided to take Oscar. I hope you guys forgive me that I didn't show you this siege. It was pretty intense, but I just thought for the sake of time, it would just be something that I did off screen, and I did take it. So I'm keeping this T-Nex. I've decided to keep it myself and not give it to you. But I did take that behind the scenes. We have a peace treaty with the Aserai, because right after I took this, they came to me with a peace agreement, so I accepted that, which freed me up to prepare for the really, really big war, the one that we're going to declare today. I'm going to declare war pretty much right at the start here. We're going to pull the trigger on fighting the Vlandians, because I think now's the best time. The longer I wait, the stronger they're going to get. But they are at war with the Western Empire still, and since they're still at war with the Western Empire, now might be the best time to jump on them, since they're distracted with another enemy. And then hopefully what I can do today... And it's nice that we're near Imperial territory. It'll just be a lot easier to recruit. But hopefully we can take Thractore Castle, which I need to give to Bjorn as part of his fief, and then that'll complete his fief. We need to take Varon Castle, which is a part of Llewellyn's fief, and then Hertogeia Castle. Hertogeia has level 2 walls. Varon has level 2 walls. And then Thractore has only level 1 walls, which is probably the first castle I'm going to go for, because it is the closest one. And since the Vlandians are fighting the Western Empire still, let's see if they're doing anything. I think they were sieging something. Oh, they succeeded. They did succeed. So the Vlandians were successful in taking Remtoil Castle from the Western Empire. Which isn't good, because once I declare war on the Vlandians, they might have an available army to come in. Oh, you can hear the sound of battle. You hear that? Hear that? There must be a battle going on right here. But that's good. If the Vlandians are tied down, I can take Thractore for free. I'm back up to basically full army size because I did a bunch of recruiting, so we're up to 2,200. We're starting the episode fresh. The Grand Armée is complete. It's at max strength. So let's just head over to Thractore, and we can start the episode by taking Thractore. I don't know how many defenders are here, but since it only has level 1 walls, it doesn't really matter how many defenders are here, because we'll take it easily. And we'll finally get a break from the Aserai castle that we keep seeing. Get back to taking Imperial castles. Damn, my army is super slow. Probably should have done some food shopping, forgot to do that. I'm just noticing things that I neglected to do, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Any second now, we should see the amount of defenders. 337 piece of... like, you know what? I could probably just auto-resolve this. I'm just about to start the assault of the castle. There are some parties standing outside watching me, but there wasn't a big response from a huge Vlandian army. I still think they've got their hands full with the Western Empire. But there was no response, no significant response. We were getting a little we were getting dangerously close to making breaches, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep these castles intact. But let's see how you fight in your first battle, Nico. Let's see how you do. Then we'll go straight for Varon. That's the one to our north. We'll go straight for that one next. I was very tempted to auto-resolve. I was very, very tempted to auto-resolve. There's no need to assign anybody. I never do that for sieges anyway. Let's turn the music on. Been sitting in silence for way too long. So Nico, since you're an infantryman, you're going to be under Jacav the Elder. You're going to be under his command. You're going to be in the infantry formation. So when we do an open field battle, I'll assign you to the proper place. And we're just going to go straight up this tower because it's not a ladder tower, it's a ramp tower. Oh, wow, he turned around just at the right time. Our first war against the Vlandians. Let's see how they do. They're the second most powerful faction behind us. Arguably the best heavy cavalry in the game. But we don't have to worry about that until we fight an open field battle. So I'm just looking at all the men that are coming to respond. It's mostly just crap. They had quite a few cataphracts in there. Oh, who is that? That's Jacav. This guy's about to fall off. Trying to squeeze through here. I wish there was a way you could just kind of clip through your men and push to the front of the line. Alright, we're through. I just heard the gate go down, so we're going through the gate now. There we go. Alright, I like their red shields, I like their red colors, but it's red versus blue. The ultimate war. Oh my goodness. I'm not pushing my way through that again. I'm just gonna head to the, is my horse near here? Nope. There's nobody on the wall shooting at me, so I'm safe. Except that guy. Alright, scooch aside, fellas. This is a long gatehouse. I just need to, you need to stay away from the edges of the walls, because that's where they mostly drop the rocks. Alright, we're safe. Traitorous cataphract. He deserved to be decapitated. Just need to get in the corner here. Not much without your horses in the open field. And even if they were in the open field, the cataphracts are more than a match for Banner Knights. I would argue that the Banner Knights are better melee cav, whereas the cataphracts are better shock cavalry. But in a sustained melee, I would give it to the Banner Knights. Maybe I'm just biased for the Imperials, but cataphracts are no joke. And apparently the Vlandians were nerfed recently. Because they were so dominant. And they're still so dominant. But they're finally coming up against an unstoppable force. Oh, whoops, that's one of my guys. Sometimes the little bubbles above their heads don't show up. It's kind of confusing. Did I disable that? Huh, I must have accidentally changed that. That's probably my horse. It's gotta be. My horse is just always loses its mind. The second you get off your horse, it just goes insane and it doesn't know what to do. Wow, like 4 guys are keeping us back. Interesting. So Bjorn, this is a castle that needs some work. It's obviously a work in progress. It's not fully ranked up. At least the walls are at level 3. But we'll take a look at it. Alright, more deaths than I was anticipating. Maybe in hindsight I probably should have auto-resolved it, but hindsight's 20/20, always. It's having loyalty problems, but that'll change the moment I do this. I'm just immediately going to give it to you, Bjorn. Thractore. Oh, whoops. That was close. That was close. Bjorn. Clan Oathblood. So there you go. So Bjorn, your fief is complete for now. Now we're headed to Varon Castle. I'm ignoring these little armies. I don't care. Unless they start to siege something, I'm not responding to them or gonna worry about them. It's just, time is of the essence. Hey guys, I'm in the middle of doing this. Thractore is being sieged. I have to go respond. It really depends on how big the army is that's attacking. I don't know what the Vlandians have sent to take this castle. But they haven't begun the assault yet. 2 separate armies of 700. Now, a decent chunk of my army still needs training up, because I've only just recently recruited them. Let's get up onto the high ground. I think they're going to come at us, so I'm going to back up. Turtle up. If I can get on that hill and utilize that hill, I will. Oh my goodness. Alright, they have 188 cavalry, holy crap. It's okay. Okay, they're getting some kills. Oh, I give them a lot of credit. Give them a lot of credit. All right. Caught me off guard, but I'm responding. I'm responding. I didn't have the opportunity to like deploy my men or anything. See, now we're hitting back. We're punching back. There we go. So, I mean, good on them. Good on them. They caught me off guard. I'm going to keep moving my infantry and archers back. Atlantean bastards. Alright, I need to move my cavalry because these infantry are getting closer and closer. Get rid of some of my javelins. They're splitting up their infantry and their archer formation. It seemed to be most of my infantry that took the brunt of that initial cavalry charge, so... I need to reorient a little bit here. Alright, infantry. Get your butts over here. And then I'm having my cavalry respond to these guys. We're getting archer support as well against these cavalry. I want to help my infantry against this infantry. Alright, they're fine. Now let's get our infantry back in front of the archers. Swing my cavalry around behind him. They don't have any more cavalry left, so we'll use my cavalry to attack the archers that are all spread out in the back here. My infantry can handle themselves. Let's help out our cavalry. Oh, they got a bunch of PN champions right here. Let's prioritize these guys. We're getting more reinforcements. I'm resetting the cav. Ouch. Alright, payback. Alright, take your shot. Go ahead. Now die. Look, their entire army is basically cavalry. That's what they brought to the battle, and I mean, I'm expecting it, but they're being really stupid. They're just charging into archer fire. Their infantry are just attacking piecemeal. Bunch of morons. Don't have a lot of cavalry to work with here, but I gotta use what I got. Alright, back up. I want to pull them to my archers, but I don't think my archers have that much ammo left. Yeah, come after me. Come after me. You know you want to. How the hell? So those guys got away. I just don't have the cavalry to pursue them. I just don't have the numbers here. Four of my PN champions distinguish themselves. Holy crap. Only 90 deaths? 31 for me, 4 for Abrax, 2 for his son, 3 for Arthur, none for my wife, 3 for the elder Jacob, 1 for the younger Jacob, Misty 2, Mordred 4, Nico got 1, so 1 kill. T-Nex, you got 3. Llewellyn, you got 2. Bjornsson, you didn't get any. I plundered 24 grand.
Enough.
Only 3 important prisoners for me. I'll take these 2 recruits. But renown gained from battles. We're at clan tier 6. We're at the highest tier. So there's no more ranking up. So renown. And now that I just realized that, because I didn't... Damn it. That other perk might have been better. It doesn't matter. So we've left... There's 89 wounded, so just under 300 defenders now. It's not as many as the first time. Scare this guy off, get a few recruits. Siege number 2 is ready to commence. Even though the amount of defenders is about the same, didn't this one have more garrison than militia? I'm noticing that it has fewer garrison, which is good, but this does have level 2 walls, so it's going to be a little bit tougher. But we're up to 1801, no wounded, I'm at full strength. They're sieging Thractoria again. And I just realized that now. Alright, since I just realized it now, that means that... Because I wasn't notified. I don't get notified when a vassal's land is getting attacked. I don't get notified about that. I get notified if something of mine is getting attacked, but that's why that slipped by me. Alright, so hopefully we just take Varon Castle and we can respond in time. Because the siege must have just started. But the Vlandians are really feeling the pressure, man. It's like the instant we declared war on them, and after we took the first castle, they got their shit together and have mounted an efficient response. So yeah, I'm not going to assign anybody. Ooh, there's no crenellation. Yeah, there's no crenellations right there. Free targets. Not just for me, but for my archers, too. Damn it. She couldn't even get a shot off. She couldn't get a single shot off. I'm wasting these javelins. Alright, leave me alone, I get it. It takes a while for the siege weapons to get to the walls. Not as quick as the last castle, the one that I have in my in the thumbnail for last episode, that castle. We got to the wall super quick there. Alright, here they come. They're gonna respond to the tower. Anybody important in here that I can see? Oh, there's somebody important. Jacob the Younger. I have to get used to trying to spot you, Nico, because you're a Sturgian, so... I don't have many Sturgians in my army, if any. But I'm looking for you, I don't see you. I'm going up this tower, even though it's a ladder tower. Dude, look at all that ammunition. It's like basically non-stop coming in. Oh, I see T-Nex. I'm with you, T-Nex. Don't hit T-Nex. Only I can hit T-Nex. Only I'm allowed to abuse him. Oh, cut that guy's leg off. Let's clear the gatehouse. Oops. I almost walked off the wall just there. I know it's hard to see. I can barely see what I'm doing. I mean, I seem to be doing okay. I'm murking. So we'll just keep the gatehouse guys safe. We won't allow anybody to drop rocks. Wow, I missed a stationary target. I like how they can still make a noise. They can still vocalize after their head has been separated. It's like, how was the air going through their vocal cords? Oh, god damn it. Don't turn your back on me. Nice hit. Yeah, my javelin throwing game was not on point this battle at all. He would be running faster if he wasn't blocking. If he wasn't blocking forward, he would have been able to escape me. See, same with this guy, but he's gonna get away. Yep. I like how just like a long line. Only 48 deaths this time. Interesting. The first castle had level 1 walls and fewer men, and we lost more dudes. $34 for me. Not a lot of kills for everybody. Abraxas got 1. Jacob the Younger got 1. Mordred got 1. T-Nex, I was standing right next to you. Hopefully you got a couple. Yeah, you literally did. You got 2. Llewellyn, you got 2 as well. Bjorn, you didn't get any. Alright, this castle is definitely in a better situation than the last one was. Doesn't need as much work, but it is also a work in progress. Loyalty's low, but improving. I'm gonna give this to Llewellyn. Or you know what? I should have done this with the other castle. I'll throw some money into the reserve. The assault hasn't started. We don't have any wounded here yet, so we do have time. So I think we're going to be okay. We'll be fine. So let's give this fief to Llewellyn. Just after I've completed... See, I'm running out of things to throw focus points into. I'm already a freaking Bushido master at everything. Well, everything that's relevant to me. I guess charm. Double the relation for helping lords in battle. Companion limit, that's irrelevant to me. But it doesn't matter, because we don't have a choice between two. Whatever, let's just do it. We're the most charming. We're way more charming than our dad was. How many defenders were left behind? 300. What's it called again? Okay, Veron Castle we're giving to Llewellyn. So there you go, Llewellyn. You've only had one thing this whole time. Now you've finally gotten another piece of your fief. Here we go. Let's hope we can get there in time. And that most of our wounded are okay by the time we get there. Yeah, they still have yet to start the assault. We're good. This distraction pulled me in the wrong direction to where I want to go, but I suppose we can just come this way now. We won't go this way. Go this way. And we'll stop off at Legetta on the way back. I'm waiting for them to siege, and then to take some losses. Oh. This is really funny. The Vlandians are literally sending everything that they have at us, but they're doing it piecemeal, which I'm not understanding. Oh, wow. Son of a bitch. Okay. I should have attacked them. Now we have to wait for them to step out, and then when they step out, we'll attack the army. They'll leave a paltry number of defenders, and then I will just auto-resolve it. I'll auto-resolve it this time. 316 defenders. Hopefully I don't lose too many men from this auto-resolve, but now we'll get an idea of how many men I would have lost if I had auto-resolved it the first time. I guessed about 100. Yeah, they're not going to do anything. I'm going to at least build the ram, then we'll send troops. I was right. In fact, I underestimated, so we lost 100 men by auto-resolving that. Alright, the attrition is starting to take its toll on me. I'll give this immediately back to you, Bjorn. An early thaw and a warm spring is ensured a bumper crop. Let's increase the Thractorius prosperity by 20. We left just under 300 defenders behind again. Alright, so Thractore Castle. Giving it to Bjorn again. What's nice, what a good thing about all this is if you lose a castle and then you re-grant it to the person, it's like it's a good way to improve relations. Like if their lands keep getting taken from them and then you take them back and then gift them the thing back, it's like just a good way to get the relation back up. Not that we needed it, but there you go, Bjorn, you got your castle back. What are you gonna do? I'll keep playing chicken with them until I get all my wounded healed. Because both of their armies are at full strength. So they're just giving me time to get stronger. If I get inside the castle, they won't siege it, they'll walk away. And I prefer to keep my eye on them. There's 22 wounded left. Oh, and I was thinking it, I didn't say it out loud, but I was also banking on that happening. The army's breaking up, so now that's a pointless army. Whoever was leading it must have run out of influence. Are they going to try to consolidate into this army now? Just wait for daylight. Okay, I'm going. We outnumber them 2-1. And I doubt that these lords that make up this army have, like, really good soldiers. It's possible. How come I have not had the choice to... Do you normally not get a chance to deploy when you're attacking an army that's sieging? It's the same exact battlefield, but this time we're not going to get caught by surprise by the cavalry. They're not charging at us immediately this time.
Hear me! Troops for infantry! Soldier, move out! Horse! Get move! Warriors! Move!
They're backing themselves into a corner. They're just gonna corner camp. They're isolating this cavalry formation. I'm going to take them out.
Cavalry! Yes, oh, yes, oh! Troops! Yes, soldiers! Move!
I know earlier I said that I would give the Vlandians the melee cavalry advantage. I might be eating my words right now, because we seem to be kicking ass in a melee. But I'm going to pull them back. We did enough damage. We took out like 40 of them.
Cavalry, get moving!
I don't like that they have the terrain advantage. They have the elevation.
Soldiers! Forward! My soldiers! Soldiers!
As long as they stay together, we should be fine. Even if they get charged by cavalry.
All of you, bosses!
But I'm going to bring my other cavalry formation in here now. They can handle it. Tight formation. The infantry, or the cavalry guys just get stuck and they just get killed. It's no problem.
Right, soul cavalry! Hear me! Forward! Warriors, get moving!
Getting my archers back.
Look, man! Move!
Alright, infantry on infantry engagement.
Look, man! Shield forward!
But we have javelins and they don't. Oh, that was somebody important and I just missed them. Extend my infantry line just a little bit more. We thinned them out so much before they even engaged. Go get him, boys. Legionaries over Valandian infantry any day. Any day of the week. Yeah, it's like if they retreat, they get killed by javelins. If they attack, they die by the sword. It's like they don't know what to do. I'm just freaking so many kills right now. Alright, I gotta reset these cavalry because they're getting reinforcements now. Get my infantry out of shield wall formation and then put them in line again. We'll reset and we'll get ready for round 2.
Get moving!
Come on, guys. Alright, I'll utilize my other cavalry formation now. Just waiting. While they're in a loose formation, let's hammer and anvil. Well, not exactly hammer and anvil, but we'll just hit them in the flank. And then, same with that cavalry formation, we'll sandwich them. Give them a piece of their own medicine with our cavalry. I had to reset my cavalry because they're getting all over the place. I'm tempted to send my cavalry in after those archers, but the second they do, they're just going to get caught up in a battle with those infantry, so I'm resisting the temptation. I think we'll just continue this battle with my infantry and my archers. Just keep thinning out these idiots that are just charging in solo. I don't understand. I think most of my archers have lost all their ammunition. Hard to see when I'm attacking, just swinging and hopefully I'm hitting something. And so far, so good. Every swing has been a dismemberment. Yeah, they're heavy loading this side of the formation, so I'm just trying to help them out here. Okay, we need to shift our infantry. Let's just have our infantry engage. My archers should be able to take care of themselves against this crap. I'm getting caught a little off guard. But the archers should be okay. It would have been a larger mistake if these soldiers had been like the higher quality infantry, but since they're just peasants and stuff, them getting involved in my with my archers isn't that bad. I'm telling everyone to engage now. Everyone's to attack. Days lost. The days of you guys conquering things at will, Flandians, no longer. Putting a stop to that right now. 44. We're still gonna be okay. Oh, this is the leader. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. I think we already captured the leader. I'm gonna hit Legetta, Primesos, and then we'll go take Hertogeia. Just want to see how many defenders there are. 329. If they do start a siege of something else while I'm taking Hertogeia Castle, there's no going back to defend it. Like, in that case, we would have to retake it, because we're just too far away now. This is the risk that I'm taking. But we did leave a decent amount of defenders in these places. 210, 325. It's not awful. And then I just looked at OBS. This might be the last thing that we do. This might be the ending of the episode, this battle. Maybe not. They're taking Thractore. Thractore is the one with level 1 walls, so it makes sense that they keep going for this constantly, because it's the easiest one to take. But, you know what? I might just auto-resolve this one, just because we just did all that recruiting on the way here. I might just auto-resolve it. That way I can get back to Thractoria as quickly as possible. Most likely I'm going to have to retake it. It's most likely going to get taken before I can get there. So I'm just going to build the siege camp and the ram, and we'll see how well we do. Honor resolve. 166. Show mercy. Another work in progress. All of these castles are works in progress. It's just because they're constantly being sieged and pillaged, like, this entire time. Like, how many times have these castles changed hands? It's ridiculous. It's why they're not fully built up. Unlike the castles down here that have never been attacked, hence why they're fully developed. So we have 245 wounded. By the time I get over there, we'll have over 1,000. Alright, I just know somebody died, but it's nobody important to us. Sorry, I would have done that siege manually if I didn't have to rush back to Thractoria, guys. Like, I would have done it manually, I promise. I could have done way better than 166 deaths. They're going to take it, but there's only 400 men. That's fine. Like, I'm willing to let them stay in there. That way they're pinned down. We can definitely win this. That way they're locked in here. I've got them locked in. This is going to be a real siege, though, so we do have to do this one manually. So we outnumber them 2-1, which is the kind of numbers you want to have during a siege assault. During the siege process, they will take some losses. And just because of the walls being as low health as they are right now, we might end up creating a breach. We might end up creating 2 breaches. Excuse me, I had to cough. So I have the tower and a ram. This should be easy, especially since this breach is here. I remember this castle, and we've assaulted this model of a castle before when there was a breach, and it was a really, really easy battle. So even though they have the army in here garrisoned inside, it's still going to be easy. Let's try to keep it under 100 deaths. If we can keep it under 100 deaths, then I'll be satisfied with that. So yeah, here's the breach. And then this tower is going to go over there, which is a ramp tower, because these are still level 1 walls. So here we go. Before I send my men through this breach, I want to get all the kills I can with my javelins. Get your butts over here.
Get moving, soldiers! Move!
I'm not going to charge them in immediately. I'll let them throw some javelins into there, then we'll charge in. Or maybe I can pull them out a little bit. not really taking the bait. A lot of room to maneuver around in here. It's a lot of... So this is not going to be as hard as attacking the gatehouse, and there's no murder holes. Alright, so the gate's down. I think that's what that was. Maybe it wasn't. I'm gonna kill this cataphract right here. We're almost through. We're almost there. Alright, there we go. Now they're starting to run. I'm getting low on HP. I'm getting involved early in the battle, and I want to do as much damage in the early part of the battle, because that's the hardest part, but we're already past the hard part. Now it's just easy. Look at this guy. Ouch. Sending the farmers and the potters and the masons. That's all they got left. The warriors are all dead. They're retreating to the keep now. Hey, watch where you're throwing your javelins, my friend. What are you aiming at? Wow, there's a lot of death here. I might go down here, but the battle's over. The battle is essentially over. Sneaky! Got away from him. There's one dude that's surviving. Oh, he's dead. Alright, wow, I must have had like 1 HP left. Not a Legionaries Palatine Guard. Am I gonna see somebody important? See? Less than 100. Less than 100. That's what I want to see. 51 kills from me. Abrax got 1. Your son got 9. Arthur 2. My wife 1. Jacob the Elder 1. Jacob the Younger 1. Misty didn't get anything. Mordred got 2. Nico got 1. T-Nex, you didn't get anything. Bjornson, you got 2. Llewellyn, you got 5.
Enough.
I'm not depositing the prisoners here, but I'm going to give this back to Bjorn. I'm going to go sell. We're going to head back to Artisia. That's where I'm going to end the episode. So we can end in a city. And then off screen, I'm going to have to do some more recruiting. I won't end the war with the Flandrians because they still own things that I want to take from them during this war. So you're going to have to deal with that breach, Bjorn. So yeah. Oh no, did they take Pharaon? Those sneaky little bastards. It's because I'm giving these to my companions or my vassals. Because I'm giving these things to you, I'm not made aware of the fact that these things are being sieged. God damn it. I might just go and take that. I might just go and take it and keep this episode going. Because that's frustrating. Just learn when to give up. Hopefully there aren't that many defenders. They just keep pulling armies out of their butt, and I'm not understanding why. They just completely drop. Like, now's the time for the Western Empire if they're still fighting them. Maybe they're not fighting the Western Empire anymore. They're not. Okay, so that makes sense. It's just us fighting the Vlandians, and okay, so they can focus all of their attention on us now. I get it. There's only 100. They literally just took Pharaon Castle. They literally just took it. I'm retaking it, but I'm gonna do it by auto-resolving. Keeping me on my toes. They're gonna go and siege Thractore again. See? I won't even bother building the ram. '84. Alright, so once again, giving this back to Llewellyn. Pharaon Castle. We're gonna fight this over. Nope. Now this army's gonna go and try to take Varon Castle, so two of the castles are gonna be under attack at the same time, right?
Stop. I yield.
Now the question is the army that I have remaining to me, is it going to be able to defeat that other army? Thractore going to Bjorn. See? Varon Castle. A peace treaty? No, no, I want to smack him down one more time. Then we'll accept that peace treaty. There's not a lot of men defending it, so I can't wait too long. Looks like we're going to get to heal all of our wounded before we start the battle. So I just... Look, I didn't want to end... I'm dragging this episode on a little bit longer because I didn't want to end with, like, a net one castle taken during the episode. Like, I wanted to end by getting a bunch of stuff. I wanted to end by completing Bjorn and Llewellyn's fiefs, and that's what we can do here, as long as we fend off this army. Taking their sweet-ass time to attack it. There we go. I'm attacking now. I can't imagine that this is a fully trained army. It's got to be mostly crap inside of it. And then again, at the same time, so is ours. Alright, the lighting conditions aren't really great, guys. I do apologize. But if I waited any longer, I ran the risk of losing the castle. So this is going to be the battle that we ended on. They're engaging us. It's kind of hard to see how I'm deploying my men, but I gotta manage as best I can here. Just for your benefit, I'm just gonna do this. Just to make it easier to see. And those cavalry are a little isolated. Let's get over there.
Get moving!
My archers are in range, but we're not getting a lot of bang for our buck here. So I'm gonna tell my archers just to hold fire. Hope I can remember to turn that back on. I'm gonna see if I can try to get them to attack me, to engage me. My infantry can handle that. And then once this battle is over, I'll accept the peace treaty. I just needed to stick it to the Valandians one more time. We can get the peace treaty, but this is not the last war that we're fighting against them, because I still have to take rotate from them. Oh, no, does the Western Empire hold that? Maybe this is the last thing that we have to do against the Valandians. I'll double check after this is over. Because if the Western Empire has rotate, I need to take that. I also need to take Jean Maris so we can get that to Jacav. So we still have work to do in this campaign.
Get moving! Footman, hear me! Infantry! Footman! Forward!
Alright, they're coming forward with their,
Hear me! Loose her up! Soldier warriors! Hear me! Boots! Hear me! Footman! Move out!
I just backhanded that guy. I was out of javelins. A large chunk of the Valandian armies have been foreigners. I mean, yeah, they have a lot of Valandian soldiers, but a decent amount of them have been, like, Batanians. I've seen so many Batanians in the Valandian armies. This was definitely a battle for the archers. They got a lot of kills.
Soldiers! Attack! Warriors! Soldiers!
My other cavalry formation took a beating, so I only have this one left. There's Arthur.
Warriors, stir up hell!
Yeah, quite a few Britannians in there. Before I forget to do this, just make sure I turn this back down. But what a difference, man. What a difference that makes. This battle would have been so much harder to fight if I hadn't done that. Just gonna let my cavalry mop them up. Then we'll end the battle, and then if we do, I'm sorry, we'll end the war, and if we do decide to end the war, that means we have to wait 3 weeks for another war against the Valandians, if we even need to fight another one against them. I need to confirm that. So I will take that peace treaty. And then with that, that'll be a net 3 castles. We took everything that I wanted to take today. And we even had to retake them. Alright, that's good enough. 38 deaths. I'll so let them go. Or actually, maybe I should keep them. Screw it, I'll just keep them. Whatever. I'm gonna head back to Ortisia. That's where we're gonna end the episode. Officially, guys, I am, because I'm coming on 2 hours now. It's not gonna be 2 hours for you, but... Oh, that's what I'm... That's already what I'm wearing. They will pay me almost 6 grand in tribute each day. So there we go. Llewellyn, your fief is settled. Bjorn, your fief is settled. T-Nex, your fief is settled. Up next is Arthur. Actually, Abrax, you're the one that's Valandian, and I would want to give you Valandian territory, so I guess that is kind of a reason to keep fighting the Valandians, but I'm not really trying to expand into Valandian territory. I'm trying to take all of the Imperial things first. So yeah, Arthur, we need to fight the Western Empire for you. Oh no, we do have to fight the Valandians again in order to take Gersegos Castle and Ataconia Castle. So maybe next episode we'll fight the Western Empire and try to take Rote, Jalmaris, Thorios Castle. We'll take these. And then the 3 weeks will have gone by, definitely by then, and then we'll do another war with the Valandians, and then we'll take Gersegos, Ataconia. So yeah, that seems like a good plan. But, I mean, we did what we wanted to today. I've completed Bjorn and Llewellyn's fiefs. We fought some open field battles. We fought a few siege ones. I admit that I did auto-resolve quite a few things today, but, you know, it helped us get a lot more done in this episode, whereas if I had done everything manually, you would have had to wait till the next episode in order to, like, retake Veron again and, you know, defend a few of these castles, so you got a lot more out of me today, just for the simple fact that I auto-resolved a few of those, and some of those I didn't really need to do manually. Alright, so that's it. Let's head back to... we can go to Legetta. Because our next war is going to be against the Western Empire, so I want to be as close as possible. Legetta's as good a place as any. I'm disbanding. I'm not disbanding. Because what I'm going to do is, between the episodes, before I declare war on the Western Empire, is I'll bounce around to a bunch of these villages with my army completely together, and then, to start the next episode, I'll be in Legetta, but my forces will be back up to a decent strength. So I'll keep the army together. But we are going to head back to Legetta. I'm going to just go there, sell everything, do what we need to do, and then I'll wrap up the episode. So while we're traveling back to Legetta, I just want to remind everybody, respond to my the post that I made, the announcement that I made on my channel, if you want to take part in that poll, if you want to guess what you think the mod is going to be that we're going to do for the next series, let me know. And if you were listening carefully during this episode, I did drop a hint at which mod. I tried to be as subtle about. Oh my god, Jacob the Elder, you just died. Jacob, right at the tail end, right before I can end the episode. But I guess that's a good thing, Jacob, because you died on screen and you didn't die off screen, which is probably what would have happened if you hadn't died just then. But everybody pay your respects to Jacob the Elder, our longtime member. How old were you? Oh, did I do a space? Yeah. Jacob the Elder. You died at 75 years old. Were you doing anything in my party? You were not. You weren't filling any role in my party. Alright, rest in peace, Jacob. We will miss you. It's a good thing we already have your son, so your son will just step into your place. Your son has all of the equipment that you had, essentially. So this is the new you. And there's no longer a need to call him Jacob the Younger, because he doesn't have... There's no Jacob the Older, or the Elder, so we can rename him. Just to Jacob. Alright, lords and ladies, respond to my post. Let me know what you think I'm going to do next. I was going to say that I did subtly leave a hint at which mod I'm going to use in this episode. If somebody in the comments guesses, or it says, hey, this was the hint and this is what you're going to do, I'm not going to respond to those comments because then I'd give it away, obviously. But, I mean, feel free to speculate in the comments which mod it's going to be. But there we go. We'll get rid of all of our prisoners, and then I'll sell whatever I can. Which wasn't much. I have so much loot. I'm over 14 million gold now. Scrooge McDuck right now. Just thinking if there's anything else. Nope, that's it. Yep, definitely a war against the Western Empire seems to be the most logical thing. They're not as strong as the Vlandians are, so they should be relatively easy to take out. Well, we need to take Rote, Jalmaris, Thorios Castle. Hopefully we can take all three of those. Because Rote is going to go to Arthur, as well as Gersegos at Taconia, and then Jacob's getting Jalmaris, Thorios, and then I'm going to give you Aristochorus. So I'll have to expel whoever this lord is. So if that's the plan for the next episode, I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down below. Don't forget to leave your comments down below as well. And, yeah, oh, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, guys. So I hope to see you in the next one. Episode 29 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.